So guys, for the knee, for the mobility, basically the main parts and the main function of the knee is a flexion extension. So flexing your knee is bringing your heel up to your butt, okay, and extension is just letting it go out, okay, and extending it there, okay. So flexion, extension are the main ones that you need to be doing there for mobility. Now to loosen up the parts around your knee, you need to be focusing on your calf muscles, so your soleus and your gastrocnemius, and also hamstrings, okay, so the back of your upper leg and your quadriceps side, inside and outside of your legs as well. Okay, so we'll start off with the myofascial release. Okay, so we're going to jump on our rollers. Always start from the bottom of the body, just so you know where you're at. Bottom leg always goes first, okay, the one that you're working on. Other leg goes on top for more leverage, okay. Also leverage in your upper body. So what you're going to do is roll up, okay, wherever you feel a point of pressure, hold it there for at least 30 seconds, okay, and work your way up the body, okay, just to loosen up the muscles and the fascia around that part. Okay, so go up nice and slow. When you feel a sore part, have a rest. Okay, so you want to repeat each part 2 to 3 times, okay, depending on how tight it is. Now when you get up to the knee here, you want to make sure that you don't go over the joint. So once I make it from the calf, I want to go up to my hamstring. So I'll skip my joint and I'll keep going to my hamstring. Now with the hamstring, the same thing goes on top. The leg goes on top, same area, okay, and it's exactly the same movement, okay. You want to slowly go down, okay, roll down. Whenever you feel a tight spot, give it a hold and work your way up. Okay, all the way up. Once you get to the butt, so the top of your bottom, there, you stop, it's another joint, hop off, repeat that 2 to 3 times. Now with the side of your leg, the outside of your leg, this can be slightly painful for most people. Okay, so it's a TFL, which is a muscle up here, tensor fascial lata, and an ITB band, which is iliotibial band. It's a really thick part of fascia that runs all the way down your leg. So we're going to start down the bottom of the knee joint, okay, line your forearm. Your other leg will ride on top or behind, wherever you're comfortable with leveraging, okay, and all you're going to be doing is slowly rolling up when you find a tight spot, which you may find really quickly here, okay, and give that a hold just there. Again, up to 30 seconds, okay, and then keep rolling all the way up. Okay, now if there is too much pain on any part, you can leverage and push up with your non-working leg. Okay, just push up and take the pressure off a little bit and keep rolling down nice and slowly all the way up. When you hit the hip joint, that's when you stop. Okay, for the inside of your leg, okay, again using the outside of the roller, you want to open up your hip joint on the outside, and you can start from the bottom, knee, and you're just going to be rolling backwards, just nice and slowly. Use your forearms, okay. If you lean towards the roller, you'll feel it a lot more, okay. If you're leaning away, okay, you'll feel it a lot less. So gauge where you can handle and just slowly roll it up. Okay, so I'll show you that from the side. So from here, okay, open up, okay, and you're just rolling down, rolling up your leg, nice and slowly. Okay, once you get to the hip joint, stop and repeat that 2 to 3 times. With the quad, okay, so the front of your leg here, okay, there's 4 quadricep muscles, and there's a muscle that runs across that, so there's 5 muscles that we're going to be rolling here. Okay, start from the top of the knee, okay, and just slowly work your way down. So when you feel a tight spot, okay, again, leverage, go lower, you feel more pressure, push up higher, okay, or put your hands closer to the roller, you feel less pressure. Okay, nice and slowly. Make sure with this one as well that your foot is flat on the ground. Okay, so you don't want your toes to be on the ground bending backwards. Okay, your whole foot will be sliding on the ground there. Cool. Now for some trigger points that you can do around this area, grab your ball or spike the ball depending on how much pressure you would like. And you can roll it onto your hamstrings. Okay, so if you've got really tight hamstrings from a run per se, or if you've got a strained hamstring, you may want to use the tennis ball. It's a little bit softer. And the same thing, when you're on the myofascial release roller, you'll feel some tight bits you can't just get in there. So the ball will help you get to those trigger points. Okay, and you just find it there, and you sit there for at least 30 seconds until that releases. Yep. Same with the ITB and TFL band along here on your side. Just find a spot. Okay, again leveraging with this with this leg wherever you're at. Okay, and you can also do it for the quads. I don't recommend doing trigger point on the inside of your legs. Okay, it's quite sensitive in this inside area. Okay, so quads outside of your leg and your hamstrings for the trigger points here. Okay, so jump on, find a spot. Again, leveraging with your hands. Okay, so pushing up for more pressure. Pushing down for more pressure, pushing up for less.